Welcome back to another video with your one and only trader Sam. Guys, today is going to be important because there is something new that I see potentially unfolding here for Bitcoin before we do get an eventual rise. So make sure you stay tuned to the very end. Also, I want to take this opportunity to let you know that we do have some crazy deals at the moment with MEXC. So check that link in the description below. For the next 29 days, we've got some insane bonuses with them. I've been using the exchange for the last week, and what stood out to me is the insane low fees, guys. It has literally the lowest fees ever. Guys, please remember as well, I am not a financial advisor. Anything I say in this video is for educational purposes. All right, now let's crack on. So what we can see here is we do have this potential ascending triangle. We have been testing the neckline of this triangle several times, right? And we are getting rejected each and every time. Now, at the moment, price is currently sat beneath this point of control of this local range that we do have here, right? You can see these several attempts here. Now, one thing that did occur to me about this overall range here is that you can see we've faked out to the upside, not gaining acceptance above this resistance level at 28,000. What I think could be possible here is that price will have a retracement and touch this trend line down here, this sloping trend line, for the third time, potentially breaking beneath it to trap a lot of short traders and then coming back into the range and then potentially breaking to the upside. This is something that you do see regularly happening for Bitcoin, where it will take liquidity from both sides of the markets. We can see it happens here on lower time frames, right? So you have this SFP up here, and then you have this SFP down here, basically where, you know, you're taking the liquidity from these levels and then the market swings in the other direction. Now, this happens often on higher time frames. So you can see it happen right over here, where you have this failed auction SFP type setup. And I think we could get one to the downside as well, either coming down here to take out all of this liquidity. The reason why I do like this scenario here that I have drawn with this green arrow is if we were to come down here, we're basically taking out all these lows down here that have been built up. That's a lot of liquidity down there. Also, we do have this MPOC. We have two naked daily levels here as well as the value area high of this range that we broke out of. Yeah, so coming down here, we'd just see a lot of confluence. Not to mention, we would be hitting this trend line for the third time, this upward sloping trend line. And there are a lot of retail traders that look at these sloping trend lines, and when they get broken to the downside, they literally open up their short positions as the breakout is happening. That's why you see a lot of volatility when these moves happen, right? And then price will often close back above that zone and trap out all of those short traders. So this is something that I am looking for. Now, of course, price could just blast from where it currently is to the upside. You do see this happening a lot for Bitcoin as well. You get this tight consolidation, yeah, and then you get a blast to the upside. It's good to have different scenarios mapped out in your head so that when they do unfold, you are there ready and you know what to do with no panic. We want to be trading with the least amount of emotion as possible so that when the time comes, we can be, 100% rational with our decision making. Looking for potential shorts, guys, it makes much more sense to look higher, where we can see here we have this 28,704 level. This is a daily level that was slightly front ran. Now, if price comes up there, we also have the 786 here. If we fail to break above this level right over here, and we hit this confluence, if price does come up here and fails to break above, we see that swing failure pattern, we can look to get into shorts as well. Although personally, if I don't see bearish CVD divergences, then I won't be entering a trade there. For those of you that are not familiar with what CVD divergences are, or CVD in general, well, that's something that we do go over regularly in our Legends Discord training community. You can check the link for that in the description below. It is a tool that is not available on TradingView. If we do manage to get above this daily level at 28,704, The next major zone is going to be this over here. We have so much confluence up there. If you've been watching the channel, you would have heard me speaking about this multiple times. But for those of you that are new and have not seen my previous updates, well, we did have a lot of accumulation at this level. And it was from this level that we had this huge drop to the downside. So when we do come up and test this zone for the first time, I am expecting a sharp rejection to occur. But now, guys, we are still in bullish market structure. You can see we have a low here, a high, a higher low, and then a higher high. And now this level down here at 26K, right on the point of control, that's basically our last higher low. So until this level here is broken, guys, we are technically still in bullish market structure. So that would mean even if price were to come all the way down here, swing fell off this level, failing to gain acceptance beneath it, we could still potentially get that massive rise to the upside. I don't want you to take that the wrong way and think that I am extremely bullish. That is just for educational purposes so that you can put some context towards what you were looking at. Because often we do see some crazy moves happening for Bitcoin for price to actually just quickly reverse and go in the other direction. As you can see, this happening right over here, where everyone would have thought we were going to much higher prices, and then price just quickly reverses and traps a lot of traders. The same can happen in the other direction. We can be coming down to deep levels down here, even to 26K, taking a lot of liquidity along the way, and then price could quickly reverse. That's why it's extremely important to look at things like the order flow, CVD divergences, and so forth. And that is something that we talk about extensively in our trading community. So that's it for this quick update on Bitcoin, guys. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.